When I was about 8 years old, my parents wanted to go to Florida. I'm going, oh boy, I'm going to Florida. And they saying, no, you're not going to Florida. You're going to go to camp this summer. And I go, okay. And when the brochure came in the mail, it looked pretty good. You know, it had like guys in canoes. There was a lake there, and there was horseback riding, archery, you know, bow and arrows. You like bow and arrows, right, Billy? Yeah, I like bow and arrows. Rifle range, get to shoot the guns. Arts and crafts, being there with the guys your age, you know. So, of course, we had to get the big trunk, shop for that, and put your name in your socks and your underwear and all your clothes, your little polo shirts, your bathing suits, all that camp stuff, your little supplies, your soap, your towels. And that was nice. It was having a foot locker, you know, you're in the Army now kind of thing. But for summer camp, never been to summer camp. So, of course, they drive up there somewhere, Pennsylvania. And we're from New Jersey, so it's a couple hours, 2, 3 hours, I don't know, driving someplace. And it was a Catholic deal. I guess the brothers or the monks of some order were babysitting all these and counseling these camp kids. And on the other side of the lake was the girls' side of the lake. I guess they stayed over there. But I didn't know anything, driving up there, my new little trunk, looking at the scenery. Pull up off this road, it's like a dirt road, and it gets smaller and smaller, hillier, and it's going up and down till we finally get to this clearing. It must have been the size of a baseball field or something. And all around this big opening area were these little cabins stuck into the side of the hill. And right there, when we pull in with the station wagon, parents pull my foot locker out of the trunk of the car, and I get out of the car, and we start walking over towards this crowd of people. You know, it was like all these kids, a big circle of kids, and they were like three thick. And in the middle of this circle, I couldn't see what it was. All I could see was all this dust going up in the air. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped. All the yelling and everything and screaming stopped. And it opened up into like a horseshoe kind of thing. And they all said, here's the new kid, another new kid. And that was me. And one kid grabs me and just throws me in the middle of it. And who's in there but some guy named Spike or Duke or something. And he had the gloves on. And I can always remember he had like this little snot coming out of his nose with like dirt all around his mouth. And his eyes were all sweaty. And his tongue was hanging out of his mouth. And he was just beating the shit out of any new kid that came in. And that's what I got right away. Boom, boom, boom. And they were all yelling and screaming. Well, where are my parents? They were already gone. They just left me with my trunk and took off.
Hello? Hello? What are you doing? Something wrong with the creek? Hey, you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What, is this your creek?
Yeah. Do you work with the city or something?
You own this whole creek?
Well, up to this point and then under here, yeah.
Alright. I'm just checking it out. You might got gold, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Don't stay too long. What are you doing?
Where you going?
Now you're on my property. Now you're on my property. Are you with the city or something? Huh?
No.
Hey, okay, put that shovel down, huh? You're on my property now, and I don't want anybody talking to me on my property with something in their hands.
All right.
Okay? Could be a machete for all I know. What are you
not.
doing here? Huh?
I really need the. I need to use the bathroom.
You want to use my
Can
bathroom?
I
huh?
use the bathroom?
Okay, I got an idea. I know what that's like to use the bathroom. You can use my bathroom, but you're gonna have to do me a favor, okay? Can you take about 15 minutes to help me out?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Maybe you want to use the bathroom. You're gonna have to take those shoes off. They're all wet.
All right.
I have new carpeting in here, and I don't want it all messed up. So all of a sudden, I guess the monks or the brothers come in, and the counselors, the older guys, they come and break this whole little scene up and says, I guess everybody's here. So everybody, we're going to do the buddy system. Everybody pair up in size, you know. So I was one of the smaller kids, younger kids, and I was paired up with some guy named Theodore Slezak. They called him Fleabag after a couple of weeks. So he was my buddy. He was supposed to be my bunk mate. And, and we all like line up, the smallest to the tallest. Might have been 100 people. And he says, we're all going to go down to the mess hall now for lunch. And all of a sudden these guys come up with shovels, you know, big spade shovels. And they had these boulders in their other hand. There's one in the front, one guy in the middle with the shovel and a rock, and another guy at the end back by me. And we start going down this narrow path towards the lake. And we're winding through this wooded area and this high grass area. And all of a sudden, it just stopped. The whole line stopped. And then you hear this thump. Clank, clank, clank. You know. And then the line would move along. And by the time we got past where that noise was, I looked down and I go, what is that? It's like big, you know, pile of rocks on top of this snake. It was a snake they had killed. I guess this is the procedure they have everywhere you go. Buddy system with if a snake happens to be in the path, you kill it. Hold on. Here, one more thing. Here, put this down. Okay. Yeah, I just want you to shoot one more thing. Is that okay?
Would
I got a big, you know, about a half hour more. Can you stay?
you said 15 minutes?
I know. Can you do it though? No more than an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got.
How about could you come back? Could you come back again? I need some help. Could you help me again? Would you?
I could help you. I could come back again.
What? Tuesday, Wednesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday. So,
Okay, you got my. I gave you the phone number downstairs.
No.
I'll give it to you. Come on, I'll walk you
I
out
don't
of
have
here.
a phone. But
Okay, if you can come back, I'll be ready for you. Just let me know. I just need about an hour of your time, maybe 2. Maybe I might, you know.
Have you died today yet? Have you died today yet? Have you died today yet? Yeah. Oh, come on. Hey, come on. Hey. How's it going? All right, $9. $9. Yeah. Have you died today yet? What? I'm writing the screenplay, and there's this line that it's just not. I don't know if it's working for me, but I can't tell because I'm never good at reading this stuff. Could you just say that line for me? Could you say? Have you died for me? Not have you died for me. Have you died today yet? Take a second, and just kind of close your eyes and then say it to me, and then open them and say it to me.
Have you died today yet?
Okay, a little more angrier.
Have you died today yet?
Whoa. All right, how about, that's good. How about sad?
Have you died today yet? Is it cool?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. How about like
What are you writing it for?
It's just a movie. It's just a movie. It hasn't. It's just a screenplay that I'm working on, and it's just still in the early stages. I don't know. But thanks for helping me out, and thanks for everything.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah,
Thanks for the tip, man.
Yeah, see you later. Yeah, you know, the few times that it's been working for me is when I realize that art is not fiction. Like, there's nothing fictional about art for me.
Being human is the hardest thing to do. Being honest and truthful with yourself, for other people, to other people, it's the hardest thing to do.
Who takes you out of there like that?
I grew up down on 55th Street.
Huh?
I grew up down on 55th Street.
Fifty what?
Gaskill. That's who taught me how to dance like that. That was enough for her.
I will face the day. Yes, I will face the day. And I will face the day. Yes, I will face the day. And I will face the day. Yes, I will face the day. I want the world to win. 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 I do remember one distinct time when I died. I was in this house in Lake Tahoe about 2 years ago. It was during summer. And Lake Tahoe is just surrounded by forest. It's this house in the forest. And I'd kind of gone there for about a week to just be alone, and I stopped eating for a while. I was just drinking water and some juice and stuff, and watching a lot of movies, renting a lot of movies. And I rented one movie which ended up just being perfect for me at that moment, because I had been spending a lot of time deciding what I was doing in terms of how I wanted to live my life. And I was really stretching very hard for a very long time to live a very pious, righteous life, doing everything that was, possible that was right that a human could do. And I saw this movie that it was this one-man struggle between trying to live the most spiritual life possible and being a human. And because the two were just so opposite. The human wanted to love and be hurt, and to live every day just enjoying a family and a woman. And the spiritual side wanted to, do what was right for the greater majority of people, which meant a lot of, cleaning the body out and a lot of the whatever. Anyway, the movie just hit me hard. That was like an afternoon. It just hit me hard, and I remember weeping through like the last half hour of the movie, just uncontrollably, and it finished, and I was just still crying, because I realized I had spent the last year
trying to live something that wasn't me. Maybe, I don't know. I hadn't attained whatever it was I obviously had wanted, and so I sat down and I realized, well, now is a good time for for a tarot card reading or something. So I sat down and I started throwing out some cards, and I don't remember exactly all the cards that I got, but one of them was the Hanged Man, which is an upside down, crucifixion, and it's the 12th card of the tarot, which correlates with my birthday, which is on the 12th day of the month. And it's just it's a card that I pretty much always get every time I do a tarot reading, whether it's 3 cards or 10 cards or whatever. I always get this card. And there was other cards like the Sun, and just another one was like Sorrow. Another one was I don't even remember, but whatever. Like all the cards fell into place, and it was this exact mirror of who I was. And so I started weeping again, uncontrollably. Like something was happening. Like something was either wrapping its arms around me or tearing me apart. And I remember it was like the same feeling all at once. And I had this friend had given me these little wooden dolls, those little yogi dolls that are like these guys like go in a little ball. And I remember and I had placed it on this fireplace facing near me, I guess. And I remember when I did this tarot card, I was sitting there just weeping, and I was like in this little ball, and I look up, and it's just and it's just this mirror of me right there, which felt like some sort of validation too. So I kind of regrouped for a minute, and I went outside out into the backyard, which was all trees, and I started walking around, and I was walking around all these trees, just kind of, I don't know, I wasn't even thinking. I was just so drained at this point. And from I don't know, 20 feet away, this big pine cone just dropped out of the sky. And then I looked at it, and I looked up at the tree above me, and I thought, well, I want a pine cone. I want a pine cone. So I looked up, and I just kind of held my arm up to this tree, and I sat there, and I said, I want this pine cone. I want this pine cone. And if it got to the point where I was thinking, well, it's not going to happen, I just would squelch it, and I just said, no, I'm staying here until I get a pine cone. And I sat there for at least 45 seconds. I stood there for about 45 seconds, waiting for a pine cone. And all of a sudden, I hear this little snap in the trees. And I'm like, oh my God, shaking all of a sudden. And some branch kind of breaks off and starts, kind of all this little debris starts coming down, and this little tiny, this twig, maybe about this long or whatever, starts sailing down, and seriously, maybe I moved my hand 2 inches, and it drops into my hand, and I pull it down, and it's a little twig, but it's got this little, almost like a bouquet of baby pine cones, little rosebud pine cones. And it wasn't even anything to think about. It was just yeah, I got the pine cones. This is what I wanted. And it wasn't until I had just gotten rid of all of the shit that was in my head for the last year or so. I had to really just purge it all, that I could go out into that forest and ask for what I deserved, for what I wanted. And I got it. And I remember walking back into the house, opening up this book that I had. I think it was, I don't know what it was. I think it was Finnegan's Wake. And I wrote in the back, if this is what it feels like dying, then let me die every day. Because I really felt like I died that day. And I'll never forget that. And I really think it's important that people die. And that you get through that. And you learn something from it. Because it can be the most beautiful thing that happens to you.
I had a dream just like that. Well,
Oh.
I didn't die or anything. It's just sort of like, you know, it's sort of like you wanted something, and it was their reality, and then you dreamed that it went somewhere, and it was actually there the next day.
Love at first sight. Like seeing somebody from afar, maybe not even ever talking to them, but like, boom, it's there. Or, you know, someone that maybe that's like a one night thing that has happened that was just so consumed you that you had to think about it for the rest of your life.
All the time, Timmy. All the time, Tim.
Or looks that you've seen.
You know it, you feel it. It's
But-
like magnet.
It doesn't happen all the time. Does that mean like once every 3 years, or is it like?
No, I mean like maybe if I'm lucky, twice or 3 times in my whole life.
Wow.
So I mean I don't count just like catching eyes with someone on the street as being.
Yeah, I
like,
guess maybe
oh.
that's what I'm talking about, like kind of that mystery of like seeing someone and it's like, oh, why couldn't I just go back and like.
There's no question that I see beautiful people and I'm immediately attracted to them. But love at
Yeah,
first
maybe it's
sight is
so maybe we're
different.
taking love too lightly.
It happens to me all the time, moment to moment. That's how I
Maybe it's a guy
That's
thing.
how you live your life. I think that's more of a little spark that's like, okay, should I make the choice to go there? And then your body, like, or your mind or something clicks in and it's like, I'm not going to make the choice, or I am going to make the choice.
You know,
I went after it and it fell flat on its face in 2 weeks, and I'd never talk to that person again.
But is that love, or is that
I don't know,
just,
but that's like,
you know,
you gotta you see it and you gotta like, you know, go after it and say, well, is this the real spark? But
was it love?
It was in the moment when we were, you know, I don't know, spending time together, high on mushrooms underneath the full moon, looking into each other's eyes.
But you do
Our
it
third
again.
eyes were, you know, electricity between, you know. I would do it again.
yeah, in a
So
second,
in
right?
hindsight, do you think it was love?
No. Yes.
This is what yahn wears in the forest. You are homeless. You live in the hills. You guys live in, well, actually, you're not like, well, see, you used to have, you know, you're a city girl who's followed this homeless guy into the forest to live with him.
Okay.
And this scene is like you've got, there's other homeless guys in the hills too. You have friends, you know, buddies. Yeah. But you go off and you want to go hang out with these guys, and you've got a secret, you know, that you haven't really, that he is, or actually no, it's not a secret because you told him once, but he doesn't know it's your birthday.
Cassandra, I'm going out to collect some wood.
I can't believe you forgot.
What?
Whatever. Go into the forest.
What?
I'm 25! It's my birthday! I just think it needs a little more. I mean, this is only the first draft, right?
Fifth draft.
First, fifth, same thing.
You're this you're like this middle-aged guy who his daughter Cassandra he found out she died like a week earlier, and he had this really bad relationship with her, and she was like into rock and roll and drugs and stuff like that, you know, and so she dies, and he had, you know, it was bad, but now like we're seeing this pivotal moment.
I'm
is it that just had a wedding anniversary? Arthur Murray, 60 years.
Arthur Murray.
And he's 90 years old.
Yeah.
Does he still dance? And she's still alive, too.
Hey, come on up. Come on, hurry up.
And she's still alive, too.
Well, she was having the program on television when he wasn't.
Hey, Willie.
John, how you doing?
Good.
Who's this?
This is Cassandra.
How you doing, Cassandra? John, you didn't take the shoes off.
Ah.
You took yours off.
Yeah.
Did you wipe your feet at least? Okay, new carpeting, you understand? All right, look, I need you to shoot me doing something in front of this TV, okay?
Okay.
I got the camera, it's all set. It's already been balanced and everything. So I want you to stand over here and keep me in frame. Sort of like from here to here, because I'm going to be right here. And you, Cassandra, you can sit right over here. Be out of the way a little bit. Not a lot of chairs right there. Okay. I gotta change my outfit here a little bit. Hold on, have patience. This is like my father's shirt. The same shirt. I think it even has a few of the same stains on it, if we look closely. So anyway, you're out. You see this section here? I'm gonna be right here. And when I play this, I'm not gonna. You gotta be quiet because you want to hear what's on here, and I'm gonna animate to him. Okay? You all focused?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here, Frank. Okay.
47 years, was
Not yet.
45. 40.
Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. Stop. A little more. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Uh-oh. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, he's gonna tell a joke. It looks just sort of like him now. Everybody says I look like him.
Not gonna tell him.
What?
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 Guy gets on the bus. And he's riding along. And then the bus stops. And a woman gets on the bus. And she goes up to the bus driver and she goes. And he turns around to her and he goes. And then she goes. He says. And she's facing me. And she goes. So the guy gets off at the station and says, what the heck was all this about? First you went like this, and she goes like that to you, and then she goes like this, and you go like that. He says, she's a mute. He says, what do you mean a mute? She says she can't talk, she can't use the sign language. Well, what was all this about? He says, well, she got on. He says, the fare 5 cents. He says, no, it was 10 cents. 10 cents. He says, are you going uptown? He says, no, I'm going downtown. He says, do you go past the milk farm? And he says, no, we go down to the ballpark. And she went like this. She says, shit, I'm on the wrong bus.
Okay, that's it. Okay. Did you get it good?
I got it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's good. But you know.
Okay, look, is it turned on or off?
I can turn. You want me to keep it
Yeah.
on? Turn it off?
Whatever. Let me see if I can find.
I don't know if I
Now,
can.
a little bit long. Let's do something else now, maybe. Let me find something here.
Is your father still alive?
No, that's the whole deal. He's been dead for about 15 years. So I'm going, we got a bunch of home movies, and this is just one little joke that he told. It's probably the only joke I have on record that he ever told, on tape, so.
What is this for?
Just for my own family ideas, just sharing.
This is the guy that I met.
In the creek.
Weeks ago. Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he was nice enough to help me out.
Yeah.
You have to go somewhere or anything?
Yeah, I think we do have to get going pretty soon. She's got to band practice.
Band?
Yeah. Well, that's not her band.
No?
I don't really know. No.
Well, I think, that's done.
Do you have a bathroom?
You need a bathroom now? Yeah. Yeah, there's a, you can go out, yeah, here, I'll show you.
No, it's okay.
No? Okay. You don't have to go now?
It's out here?
Yeah, it's out and then to the left and then to the right.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, yeah, you got the number, you know, from last time.
All right.
And, yeah, you don't need money? You have time though, right?
I got my bag.
What? What the
Sandra?
fuck was that? I'm not going in there. There might be a rat or something. Or a snake. You leave the door open?
All right, Willie, we gotta go. See you later.
What? So anyway, they get us all back, and now we're gonna see where we sleep. And it was these cabins that were like right in the side of the hill. So like the back of the hill would come up to the back of the window, and the double bunks were like one bunk on the bottom, one bunk on the top. And I picked the top, you know. I put my foot locker down at the bottom there. And then, you know, all of a sudden you got to go to the bathroom, you know. So I'm thinking, I have to go to the bathroom. Where do you go to the bathroom? They say, well, it's an outhouse. So the outhouse is like the same deal. It's like this little green path. And then there's the outhouse. So I walk there. Me and a friend walk there. Me and my buddy Teddy Fleabag, we call him. Down this path, and I was worried about snakes, so I had this stick with me. And then you open this door, and it's an outhouse, and there's all these flies in there. And it's just like a piece of wood with a hole in it, and it smelled terrible. So I said, geez, I'm not going in there. And plus, I was still afraid of snakes and stuff, so I would hold it. But after about 3 or 4 days, you can't hold it that much more. It starts to, hurt, so I would probably just go in my pants for a while and then change the pants and hide them outside behind the cabin. But pretty soon you run out of underwear too, don't forget that. So then I stopped wearing underwear.
Alright, so this is a scene between Cassandra and Knox. Okay. And you're Cassandra. It's the day of your birthday, but he's forgotten. If it says, just don't worry about the things that I had written. Read the Cassandra she's living with Knox, who's in a band.
I can't believe you forgot.
What?
Whatever, just go to your gig. It's my birthday! I'm 25 years old!
I'm a jerk. But hey, I always forget things. My mom's birthday, I never remember that. I always forget. It's just, oh yeah, I always forget. But that's how artists are, baby.
I'm trying to balance some things right here that are kind of difficult to balance, and I feel like you're not working with me, you're working against me. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, why does it always seem like that? Like, I mean, I'm not the great communicator, but I mean, you don't even make one little effort to communicate sometimes, I mean, you just sit there with a blank look on your face, and it's like, I'm supposed to fill in all the information that's not there, and I got to admit, it leaves me kind of feeling like helpless. I mean, do you feel as helpless as I do? Wow, I think we actually just communicated right there.
It's my birthday. I'm 25 years old.
Listen, I'm really sorry, Cass. Jesus, God, what an asshole. I fucked up. I'm really sorry.
Do you want me to cancel this gig tonight?
I'll go if you want me to.
How can you go and genuinely have a good time, and how can I don't know how I can make this up to you right now. I mean, Jesus. You know, I mean, I've been forgetting my mom's birthday all my life. I mean, I hope...
Oh, like that's supposed to make me feel better.
I'm serious.
Such a jerk.
I'm bad. I forget my own birthday. I do, seriously. The only... If it wasn't for Matt reminding me about the gigs, I'd forget the gigs.
Stop it. Just go.
I'm serious. And I want you to come, okay? I want you to come, and I want you to be happy, and I want us to talk tomorrow. I mean, really talk like remember a couple minutes ago when you said you felt helpless and I feel helpless? I mean, like, maybe that's a little starting point or something?
Okay.
Anything? Okay?
Okay, one thing.
What?
Can I have a birthday kiss before we go? Alright, go, I'll get ready.
Okay, I'll be back.
Could I have a birthday kiss?
I don't know about that. Is it too quick? I mean,
Yeah, if she's like upset about it being her birthday and then all of a sudden she's like, oh yeah, you're an artist, all is forgiven, I love you, you know, like.
Happy birthday.
What?
I got you a little necklace here.
Oh my god.
Just something to brighten up today.
You remembered?
What's up?
Hey, Knox, how's it going?
Oh my
Glad to see you back.
god, this is so cool.
What'd I miss?
Look. You get...
It's just a little sort of a token of
Isn't that beautiful?
So you guys are just chilling, just kind of like cozying up, just
What
kind
took
of
you
like
so
gift
long?
giving and what?
I said, what took you so long?
What do you mean? What took me so long? I had to park like 5 blocks away. What do you? What is like the guilty faces and the what?
Hey man, there's no guilty faces going on here. I'm just sitting here, we're waiting for you. I'm tired. I've been up for the last 14 hours playing. I mean, what's, you know.
The fuck is this shit?
That
What
would
is
pretty
your
much be
problem,
my
Knox?
question.
Yeah, this is, yeah, it's probably something, you know.
Oh man, I hate being, but I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack right now. Jesus.
Probably.
Oh my
My-
god, you are
but-
always so overreacting.
Yeah.
Let's...
Listen,
Probably something to work
I'm just
out between the two of you. I think.
No. Why don't you stay? Because it seems
no,
like
no,
it seems
no.
like
Oh, no.
No. You're
It's okay.
I don't.
We're just, we're just talking.
Good night, Matt.
Good night.
You
So-
just need to get over yourself.
What are you talking about? I walk
He
in here, you guys
Remembered
are like
my birthday, got me a
feet
gift,
intertwined,
which
and
is
like
something...
all like just cozy with each other. Just like you can't communicate with me at all. Like 3 hours ago, and then I come in and it's like you guys are just. Maybe you guys are soulmates. You know, maybe. God, I don't know. I probably just overlooked that. I mean, maybe.
No, you're probably
maybe-
just overreacting again.
No. It's starting to. I think that I'm probably the vehicle to bring you two together. You know, that's probably what Jesus Christ, I can't believe that I
Why
didn't
do you
catch
always
that.
do this?
Why am I always put in a position to do this is probably the better question. I mean, what am I, you know, I'm trying to find the words to explain
Yeah, well, find them, because I'm getting tired.
a miscommunication, Miss Fairy Angels and all this bullshit and like all this like I can't talk to you and I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and just give you this pouty little look and kind of like expect you to read my mind. I mean, because I think it's probably pretty clear about how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling kind of frustrated.
No,
you know?
you are coming off as being very insecure, very confused, very insensitive.
Nobody was liking me too much because there was this horrible smell about me. You know, it's just, when you poop in your pants, you know, people say, "Did you poop in your pants today?" I go, "No." And they look at you funny. To myself, I say, "That was yesterday."
Walking on your own, trying to be your own best friend. I don't know why I'm here, I'm just here. And not every day. Wake up, get your highs, go down idle tunnels. Not every day. Feel good, get your own. Why you here and going in? Say I don't know.
It just keeps going like that. But there's a harmony in that
Right.
chorus that's like.
Not every day.
So you're really after a pretty straightforward kind of pop, ear candy kind
Definitely.
of thing here, and there's no problem with that in terms of, you know, our audience, or you know, at a club type situation where we're going to be ending up doing sort of a 3-minute song for people. I don't know where the dance is there. You're sort of
Not
focused
at all.
on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fighting it. I mean, this song, it feels good. You know, it's just, it seems to work. I think it fits in with everything else we're doing.
Okay. Where's the hook? You know, it's got me in an epic, but I don't have time to see Braveheart. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where's the quick candy? Where's, you know, the hit? Where's the rent?
Well, hopefully those elements are going to be brought in by the production and
Where's the chorus? You know, I mean, that's the problem, is that I'm not really identifying.
the choruses and the harmonies.
Choruses and the harmonies.
I mean, I admit it's not like the most sugar candy top 10 hit you over the head hit, but I think that there's something redeeming to it. But I mean, I can throw it on a 4-track and just let you judge it from hearing it from beginning to end. I can put my guitar parts on there, I can put the harmonies on there, because obviously it's not hitting you. And right now it's something that is speaking to me, so instead of wasting time like this, because I mean, it's pretty clear, if you like it, you usually like it after hearing 30 seconds of something, you like it. Would that be, I mean...
Hey, how's it going?
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Mandeep, this is Jota. This is Jota.
Hi, Jota.
Nice to
Nice to meet you.
Mandeep is my neighbor, and he's a marketing guy for this software. I don't know, whatever.
I try to be.
Try to be, yeah. But I've been like, you know, talking to him about my screenplay, and he's gonna like help me kind of figure out, you know, ways to market it or you know, make it like It's good. He's good.
What's this going on, man?
This is
Pretty creative.
This is right now. This is the screenplay. Well, yeah, I've just been I've been kind of stuck, and but this is beginning to embody at least the themes that I want to address.
So where are we going with this?
Well, it's kind of at this point it's a collage, and I think that's what we need.
But you have to give me the script, man, because I need to help you sell it. You gotta earn a living.
I don't know if I don't know. The script's not working.
How are you gonna pay your rent?
Well, I keep doing what I do, substitute teaching.
Well, but we gotta get your script out, man. You have some really good ideas.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, but you gotta get it on the print. Give it to me, man. I'll sell it for you.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Can I pick it up tomorrow?
Well, I can do it tomorrow. Maybe next week.
Okay, next week.
Yeah.
Well, I'm liking the music that I'm hearing, but I'm not hearing something that has the potential to land on the radio and sort of achieve the objective we've both been working pretty hard for in the past 2.5 years here to do. And that's the main thing that sort of is concerning me about the song. I don't know, you seem to have said you were going to pay a lot more attention to coming up with choruses that instantaneously sort of ring in the ears of a listener, and what I feel is like I'm hearing you get much more into the musicality and the enchanting melodies, but I'm not hearing that thing. It's not coming quick enough. And I don't know if you just basically have neglected that, or where you're coming on it, or you're just going to wait for it, or this isn't.
I think there's something really dangerous about if we're that single-minded. Maybe I'm superstitious, but I feel like if we're that, if we're just psychos about getting the hit, then I feel like that's
but we need to be, because we're going crazy being here. We're going crazy here day in, day out, working, taking the time of all of our people in our band to work on this material. We all need to pay our rent, and we all basically want to get on the map. That's why everybody's involved with the process.
all you need is to express yourself. Who gives a shit how much money someone's paying you for it? That's the way I see it, dude. And you are good, and your script is good. Thanks. So if they buy it because it's good, that's good. But
you know, it's okay to be an artist, but how are you going to make a living? I mean, how are you going to feed yourself? I mean, I understand your arty thing, man. I mean, I understand this, or maybe I don't, but I understand where you're coming from. But, you know, you got to feed yourself. I mean, how are you going to do that? I mean, you have to strike a balance.
But when but when you market the hell out of stuff, it's like, it becomes this like brand name generic thing. It's like, how many people can we get, to enjoy this? I don't think we're giving people options anymore as to what they might like. I think we're giving them, cookie-cutted things. Like, this is what you liked last year.
Right.
We'll give you, we'll add sprinkles this time, but that's about it.
No, and you can still give them this customized thing, but as long as there's something to it that people wanna watch or see or use, you have to strike a balance. Anyway, man, that's
all right.
I don't
Well,
wanna
maybe
give you a
people will
big
pay
lecture.
for, maybe people will pay for the art's sake.
Maybe they will. Maybe they won't.
I hope art doesn't have to somehow.
See, you have to decide what your objective is. I mean, either you do the art and hang it in your room, and that's enough, and then enjoy it. And I have nothing against it. I do that all the time. But if you want to sell something, you got to sell something what people want. That's the difference. Art for your soul or art for others.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like you're taking on your creative little jaunt. It sometimes, for whatever reason, maybe your headspace, and I don't know if there's some sort of thing going on with Cass, or there's some sort of like something you're working out that you need to go here to solve some problem.
Since when you've been calling her Cass?
Your girlfriend, the woman who lives here, all right?
I'm not so sure
you're
about
trying to solve some problems. You're taking that journey, but you're taking us along with it, and it's really not our role. We never signed up for that, and that's what I'm sort of concerned about.
Is this why are you trying to stir things? Is this where
the whole you and Cass kind of flirting more and getting closer. Is that what is that?
No,
what this
no,
scene
no. If you
feels
really
like?
want, if you really want to know the frustration I'm having, is that you know things are starting to go missing around here.
This is just my love. You just want to be free again. Say, sometime walk through Harley, down with another saint. You came, crash this funeral, save the gathering. Believe me tonight, you're saving me tonight. You took a ride with us to lose the other ones. Your passage to the star was in the sun. Watch your fame grow. Hey, you may never be free again. Say, sometime walk through Harlem, down with another saint. You came to crash this funeral, stay for a thing. Believe me now, you're saving me now. And I had to get out on my own for a while, from you and 4 others of your own. And you were drunk and gone, gone and out of view. So I screamed through college gates. Hey, I just want to be free again. Say, sometime walk through Harlem, down with another saint. You came to crash this funeral, save the gathering. Believe me
You know, there's still a lot of people who don't believe in life after death or spirits. And I used to be a disbeliever myself until I heard of an incident that took place in my family. The story goes back about 40 or 50 years ago. This was my mom's aunt. This was back in a small town in India. And she was essentially a local town girl. She woke up one day and there were different voices that were not hers coming out of her mouth, and one was a man's voice and another one was a female's voice. Obviously there was a lot of scare initially because it was a fear of unknown. A local priest was called who set up a meeting with this individual. Some other people were called as well. There was like a community meeting. And the priest started asking questions to not to my mom's aunt, but to the spirits that were inside her. And those spirits essentially were giving answers back like they were having a full conversation. And it turned out that those spirits belonged to a couple who had died just about a month before, and they felt they could not leave the earth because they had some unfinished business. And that's why they were going to stay in a body that they felt was very pure for a while before they left. And after that, more meetings were held almost on a weekly basis, more community town hall type of meetings where my mom's aunt will sit and there'll be people surrounding her. And different people will ask these spirits different questions. And obviously they were friendly spirits. And they were giving advices on what types of investments to make, what types of stocks to buy, what was happening all around the world. So slowly the fear left everyone, and people knew that these spirits were harmless, and they were going to leave in due course. And they did. About after 8 or 9 months, they just disappeared when their job was finished. Whatever that was, they never mentioned that. And so I think there were a lot of people who were skeptical, said, she could be making all these stories up. But it turned out that she was just a local town girl, had never left the town, never even had gone to high school. So there was no way she could be telling stories about Russia or China or giving stock advices on different companies. So after that, I've started believing in spirits and obviously life after death as well. And I think if there are any disbelievers still, there are a number of these types of stories existing out there that they can use.
Willie!
Yeah, hi, what's up?
I think we should sit down. Come on.
Sit down?
Yeah.
What do I? What, am I gonna give you some money? I can't give you any more money.
It's not about money this time.
Yeah?
I have some news for you. It's bad news. I need you to be ready for it. I just got a call about an hour ago. It's about Cassandra.
What, is she like,
Willie, she died.
died?
She died.
Just died? What? From what?
They're not sure yet. The call just came in an hour ago. She took a walk. She was near a cliff. They don't know if she fell or she jumped.
Drinking? Was she drinking?
I don't know. But, you have to take care of this.
Come on. Well, maybe I will have to make some calls. Why don't you make some calls too? You
You're
want to
a
help me
father.
out with this? I mean, with the money? I don't have that kind of money.
She's nowhere to be seen for 2 years. I don't see her, hear from her, or anything. And then all of a sudden, I have to go take care of things. And when she's dead, is this it? This is the deal we're on?
Is this a big inconvenience for you?
Well, yes. No, yeah. I mean, I'm not used to this. These things don't happen like this. She's gone for all 2 years or something. All of a sudden, I'm supposed to jump when she's dead. What is this?
Your daughter has died.
So she's dead. You're dead too, as far as I'm concerned. Anybody who doesn't come back and see me, they only come back with the bad
news. You need
news.
to take care of this, okay? I can't help you anymore.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
You need to do this. It's important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen to me. It's important.
Just get the fuck out of here then. Go on. Get the fuck out of here. Son of a bitch. Out, out, out.
I say, go away, come back for another day, and I'll sing patiently, 'cause sometimes it's better to wait. Only you know the words, and only I can make you hurt. Oh well, who cares, 'cause talking's overrated. Sometimes I think silence is the key. Sometimes I just let my belly ache, feel the way it strips and takes away.
What a pretty little girl you are. Remember these little buttons, how you love these little heart buttons? I made these buttons. They're little wooden hearts for my pretty little girl. You had teddy bears like this. Remember the teddy bears? They matched your dress. Your favorite one was Little Patch. He was a puppet, a little teddy bear puppet.
I loved you so much, Papa. And you loved me. You loved your little girl. But you just couldn't stand it when I started growing up.
Where were we? I think we took a wrong turn, man. I don't like this, man. I got a weird vibe about this place. I don't... Is this the right side or is this the left side? Is this the right side or is this the left side? See, I'm walking down this creek, and that's when I see Willie Boy. But I don't think, ooh! You know, we get the... I'm not an angel, though. I'm like this big, burly, rugged man. This is your newspaper.
Okay.
And let's do that thing that I was telling you, but I'm not gonna preface it. We'll just go into it.
Okay.
So it's almost like morning coffee, kind of outside in a cafe or something like that.
Do you want a section?
Mm-hmm. Could I?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, perfect. Local news. So, I mean, do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, sort of. Kind of, we're both pursuing things at the moment, so it's kind of like up in the air, like when we have time.
Is he acting too, or is he?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actors and writers, that works, but
really?
Yeah,
You think?
That's what I've heard. But,
oh, okay.
But the actor thing is not.
So, say for instance, this were to be in your script, like how would I fit into that?
Well, you would probably be the pretty girl, that the muse. You'd be the muse, the inspiration. Kind of the ball that gets everything rolling.
Does that mean that I'm providing inspiration right now?
You might be.
Anyway, the time is up. It's time to go. I can't take it anymore. I'm packing up my stuff, and my parents are coming to get me. It wasn't about an hour later, we're driving home, and my father's going, "What is that stink in the car?" You know, I don't know. And yeah, it's just horrible. The windows are going up. He's lighting up his pipe. You know, everybody's smoking cigars. They'll do anything to get rid of the smell. If I get home, the trunks comes out of the thing, and my mom opens it up, and I had, she said, look at that. This is the stink. And I had packed all my underwear and socks with a poop, a load in each one of them. They were all stacked. There must have been about 2 weeks worth, at least 10 or 12 poops in my socks and stuff. And it was just in there with maggots, and not a pretty sight. So that's camping. I never went camping again. They never sent me camping. I went on vacation with them after this.
So